Hello again, everybody. This is Earl Flamata from the Cryptopolitan, and this is the Cryptopolitan podcast. And today's guest is Cole. Cole, how you doing today?
I am doing incredibly well today. Thank you for asking. How about
Fantastic.
yourself?
I'm doing great. Other than the fact it's cold in Vancouver, but otherwise it's good. So,
Yeah,
but you can't change the weather, so let's have a good time on the show then, hey?
sure.
All
Yeah,
right. Well,
for sure.
why don't we dive right in? First question is, what's your project? What are you working on?
So the company I'm representing is called Coinos. It
Okay.
is a Bitcoin Lightning wallet that is custodial and non-custodial. We have a focus of setting up merchants of all types to accept Bitcoin and Lightning and
Mhm.
Liquid as a payment option. But a lot of people use our wallet just as their personal wallet as well,
Mm.
even if they are not a merchant.
Okay. So
Mm.
so people are using it as a wallet just to store stuff in, and then people are using it as a merchant to accept payments. What kind of
Exactly.
stores are currently picking up on this? Like what kind of trend do you see? Is it restaurants? Is it I don't know, maybe places that sell marijuana? Is it places that sell because for the longest time, before marijuana was legal, right? People were accepting cryptocurrency because it was an easier way to transfer stuff. But I mean, obviously now here in Canada where we both live, it's legal. So, what kind of stores are picking up on the Coinos wallet?
That's a very good question. We have about 25 business types in
Mhm.
Vancouver alone, and which is about 70 locations in Vancouver, Greater Vancouver. So from
Okay.
West Van to Chilliwack, there's about
Uh-huh.
70. Coinos has about 70 locations that are currently active. I would say the businesses that are getting the most volume are restaurants up to this
Really?
point.
So restaurants are
Yeah,
taking up the crypto as a way for to accept payment just direct.
the majority of the so the I can't say the majority of all the volume is going to restaurants, but I would say the merchants that make the most Bitcoin volume on
Hmm.
a day-to-day basis, on a monthly basis, would be restaurants.
That's a
But
fascinating trend. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we have a lot of cafes, we have coffee shops using us, a liquor store using us on Lonsdale. And
Oh,
we
that's so
have
cool.
you also mentioned, you said, are people buying marijuana with it? Yes, we have a cannabis store using us on
Fantastic.
Lonsdale in North Van as well. We try to make it one of our main goals is to help people be able to live off their Bitcoin for all of their basic needs eventually.
Mhm.
Okay. But the fact that we live in Canada, there's a lot of bills that we all have that don't accept Bitcoin as a form of currency. Fair enough. So then
Right.
for those kinds of bills, like I have some, I'm sure you have some of those as well living in Canada,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
You just transfer your Bitcoin into your bank account 24/7 as dollars. And
Mhm.
there we go. Like, I'm not against banks. I'm not against having a bank account. Some people are.
Right.
But I see the value in banks, and I see the value that banks can contribute to our lives in Canada, with credit and stuff like that, with real
Mhm.
estate. It's hard to get a house without a bank, for example.
Yeah.
But we do also want people to be able to use their Bitcoin in more of a way than just holding it as a store of value, because that's
Right.
why Bitcoin was invented. As you know, with the history of Bitcoin became popular because people could buy things with it.
So
That's
I
how it
have I have
started.
I have a funny question for you then.
Yeah.
You all know the Bitcoin pizza story, right? So here's a question: can I buy pizza in Vancouver with Bitcoin now easily with your system?
That is such a good question, Earl. Yes, you can. You can buy pizza
Amazing.
at multiple different locations in
Really?
Vancouver. Strict, yeah, absolutely, you can.
Okay, I
Full
have to
Brothers
do
Pizza.
this. I have to do this.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, do it and take a video. Take a video of you doing it. Get your friend to take a video of you doing it too.
oh no,
And
absolutely.
tag me. And
I'm
tag
gonna
me.
sign up. I'm gonna sign up for the Coinos wallet just to say I did it. Just to say I got some pizza with some Bitcoin, right? And it didn't
Nice.
cost me $20 million, right?
Right?
See?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, there, that'd be a fun thing to do.
Oh
Just for
yeah,
shits and giggles, just to be able to say you did it. You know, it's like, hey, man, I found a pizza
absolutely.
with some Bitcoin. Check this out. It tastes better.
Totally. Yeah, it does. It does taste better. Yeah, for sure. When you're using a decentralized currency, it's like new technology. There's multiple different places where you can buy pizza in Vancouver.
Oh my
You just
god,
got to
now I
look at
have to.
our, yeah, now you have to.
Yeah, now I
Yeah.
have to. I'm doing this. Like this is happening probably like tomorrow. Like so,
That
so.
is so cool.
All
Love
right,
that.
cool. Well,
Love
that's the
that.
fun of interviewing someone who's local. So anyway, so
Mm,
that being said, what's most
mhm,
exciting coming down the pipe for you and your project? What's coming down the pipe that you're excited about?
mhm. I would say the fact that we are talking to so many leaders in so many countries, we
Hmm.
are establishing more of a presence in other countries. And the best way
Okay.
for us to have explosive growth as a company with our user base is to talk to people that are leaders in other communities. So that way, let's say there's a community in Toronto of 100 people into Bitcoin. So instead of me talking to those 100 people in Toronto, I would rather talk to two or three of the leaders in the Toronto Bitcoin scene, and then
Hmm.
they can tell their followers after they get the information from me about what Coinos is and the vision and stuff like that. Um, so I'm very excited about the user growth that we are going to have. We already have substantial growth in just the past 2 years. We have 600, just over 600 businesses worldwide using us. Our biggest client is Brazil right now, which is surprising
Okay.
to most people. It was even surprising to me when it started happening. And next to Brazil, Canada is our biggest user base, of course. Cities wise, the number one city in the world would be Relante in Brazil.
Hmm.
And Vancouver is second in Canada. We are the Coinos is the number one most used Bitcoin merchant wallet in all of North America and South America. The
Fantastic.
most, yeah, yeah.
That's
So I'm most excited about, yeah, our user base growing even bigger than it currently is. We're expanding to South America, South Africa and
mm,
Europe. People can see the pins on our map. There's a map on our homepage, coinos.io/map, or the map on the, just scroll to the bottom of our homepage, coinos.io, and you can see all the pins on the map. About 99% of the businesses using us are on that map, and you'll see pins starting to pop up around the world as
that's
time
really
goes on.
cool. So I just got off another interview where we're talking to this guy who does remittance. And the biggest thing about remittance is because the way that they store the coins. And when they store the coins, they're staring, like you said, it was a stored value. And because we're using it in a cryptocurrency, usually we're doing it in like a stable backed coin, right? So like a USDC or a USDT, whatever, right? And so one of those structures, and then one of the benefits for doing that was because in, for example, when he ships it to South Africa, like now, that's where a lot of his remittance goes to. The currencies there just flip flop like this, like the spending power just goes up and down by a factor of something crazy, like 40 times. It's a big difference, right? Like from one day to the other. So having it being able to stay in the stored value and being able to transfer it and then being able to spend it, right? So it converts to whatever you need to convert it to spend, but it sits in that stored value. It leaves their buying power exactly where it is, as opposed to it fluctuating up and down and being a big crazy roller coaster. So I see Coinos doing that same type of thing and that same type of stability. And so I'm liking the direction of the way things are going these days. Because back in the day, everyone was like pumping out meme coins and there was no real utility. But with what you're doing, there's real utility behind it. You can actually use it to do stuff, and which is really cool, I think.
The
So
when I first got told about Bitcoin in 2013, I entered Bitcoin as an investor in 2014, late
mm,
2014.
mhm.
But when I first got told about Bitcoin in 2013, the first thought that entered my mind, like the first common sense, like reaction and thought in my mind was,
Yeah,
what can I buy with it? How can
right.
I, like, what can I use with it? Like, because
What
if
can I
someone
do?
was to
Yeah.
tell me, yeah, exactly. And then the person that was telling me about it, he was saying, oh, you can buy tons of stuff with it. You can buy like everything with it. And he was talking about He was talking about the website that we probably shouldn't name,
Right, right.
the one that was using Bitcoin at the time, and
Yeah.
and that's why I didn't take it seriously what he was saying. I didn't take him seriously because I'm not into any of that stuff, right?
Right,
So it
right.
wasn't until
But
2014. Yeah,
nowadays you can
yeah.
buy.
Nowadays,
You're telling me I can buy
yeah, yeah,
coffee and
exactly.
pizza and
Yeah,
like.
oh yeah, for sure.
Here's a random
So
question. Can I
the
buy
fact that we could
groceries? Can I buy groceries with
no,
this? Not yet.
you can buy there's a couple businesses, there's a couple merchants that
Mhm.
are like half grocery stores.
That's
Half.
cool.
So they would have
Even a
half your
half
staples.
grocery store, if I
Yeah.
can just buy like bananas or like grapes or something, just
Oh no,
one.
you can. Oh no, you can buy, yeah, bananas, oranges, cheese, milk,
Oh my God,
yogurt. Like,
this is
oh yeah, yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, like the basics and stuff, like canned, like soups and stuff, and
That's beautiful,
flour,
man.
baking
But
soda. Oh
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
this
yeah,
is what I mean about real utility, right? Back in the day,
yeah,
like you said, you got into this circa 2013, 2014, right? There was only, the magic site where we're not supposed to talk about, and
yeah, yeah.
other stuff that you're not supposed to be able to purchase, et cetera, et cetera. Now you're telling me I can buy milk with this stuff? That's magic. Like
Absolutely.
that's come a
Oh yeah,
long way from the the road we shall not name, and
yeah,
uh
yeah.
and now you can buy pizza, like normal pizza with this stuff,
Totally.
instead of like we making
Oh
weird $20 million pizza deals. So that's really cool.
yeah.
So
Yeah, and there's like barbers, like, yeah, we're
barbers,
just
I can
really
get my
trying.
hair
Yeah,
cut. Oh, dude,
yep,
this is amazing.
yeah,
So
for
the next
sure.
thing is to teach
Multiple.
people how to do, DeFi and how to do like staking with this stuff. And then what'll happen is that, the staking will eventually start, if you do it properly, it pays for all your like your Netflix and your Spotify and your YouTube Premium then all of a sudden, because the staking pays for all this stuff. And then when that happens, this is all of a sudden magic, right? So
Mm.
yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah,
So
that's yeah, we don't actually offer a staking feature on our platform. We're more focusing on people just either holding their Bitcoin or spending the Bitcoin without giving up their custody. And that's why we implemented the non-custodial aspect of our wallet. So if you log
gotcha.
into our wallet on our home screen, you'll see a custodial section and a non-custodial section. To the viewers that don't know what that means, non-custodial means you own and hold your private keys, which means you actually hold your coins and you're not
Mhm.
trusting a custodian such as Coinbase, Binance, or FTX that failed in 2022, right?
Right. No, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Well, then you have
yeah.
you have more opportunity, you have more choice, right? As to what kind of level of control you need or require to make that stuff happen. Well, that's fantastic, man. So I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to buying some
yeah.
pizza and some coffee here. When you're
Definitely. Yeah.
when you're not working the project, what do you do for fun?
A great question. Ring announcing, like Bruce Buffer, UFC, for,
Really?
for combat sports. For combat sports,
I
introducing first,
oh my
hailing out of
God.
the left corner,
I
fighting out of Washington.
Are you serious? That's what you do for fun? That's awesome, dude.
The reigning heavyweight champion of Canada.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
For the main event of the evening.
Oh man. Were you at Token 2049 when in Singapore? No?
No, I hear from a few people that it was really fun. I didn't go
My
though,
my
but yeah.
buddy fought in
Mm.
the ring at that
Karate
event.
combat? The
Yes.
karate combat? Oh,
Yes,
wow.
yes. So small world. So yeah, yeah. I reached out
Crazy.
to him just the other day, and I'm like, wait, is that you? Oh my God, that's you fighting in the ring. That's so cool. And then here you
I
are
would
in
love to. Yeah,
the
that's
announcer.
cool. Yeah. That's really cool that he
Oh,
did that. I would love to do something exactly like that at a place like some big blockchain conference. Like I would love to be a ring announcer there
oh, that'd
for
be
some
so neat.
sport event there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's a
fun.
small world. That is a cool hobby.
Yeah, because it's kind of like when you're doing that, you have the crowd at your mercy. Like you are, it's your job to hype them up. So so
Absolutely.
that's why I like that job. It's pretty cool because I'm a public speaker at blockchain events internationally sometimes, and
Mm,
when I'm at those events. I'm using some of my ring announcing experience to kind of hype the crowd up and kind of jolt people. Because when you're talking to people publicly, you need to keep them engaged. So if you just talk at the same low tone the whole time, it's hard for people to stay engaged. Even if you're
right.
talking about something really cool, it's hard to keep people engaged for an hour if you're not gonna have highs and lows in your speech, right?
Right. There's got to be that cadence and that pitch and that tone in your talk, right? Because
Yeah, you
that's how
gotta.
you keep people. I mean, there was a joke where it was like the announcers for like a soccer game, right? and you hear like the American announcer, and like, and he holds it, and he holds it, and he holds it, nothing's happening. And then you hear the Brazilian announcer, and he holds, and he holds, and it's such a different
There you
perspective
go.
when you put
That's
that energy.
exactly. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Right.
People
Wow.
need to be like, that's why you see Tony Robbins. Like I've seen some people in Vancouver in other industries, like real estate and stuff, and they're really good at implementing the Tony Robbins style.
Yes.
They're like getting everyone jolted with energy, like a cattle prod right at the beginning of the speech. So they capture your attention and you're captivated, right? So that's what a good public speaker does. I'm not on that level, obviously, of Tony Robbins level, but that's something I strive to do when I'm
That's
on stage
fantastic.
talking to people. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
the last question, and I'm sad that we're almost at the end of this thing now. I'm having a great time.
Good.
The last question is, give the viewership a reason to come connect with you, your project, whatever it is that you want them to connect with, and then tell them how you want them to connect with you. What platform do you want them to find you on?
Yeah, so people can go to our homepage, coinos.io. And when you scroll down to the bottom of the home screen, there's a link tree. Click that link tree, and that
Mhm.
has all of our social media platforms that we're listed on. We focus on Noster. We
Okay.
left Twitter, and we're on Noster now from Twitter. We're still on Instagram, but for the most part, the easiest way to get a hold of me or my business partner, Adam's the founder of Coinos. He founded it in 2012. We are easily accessible on Telegram, and our
Okay.
Telegram group link is on our link tree. And that link
Beautiful.
tree link is on the bottom of our homepage. Yep.
Got it. Got it. So
Coinos.io.
coinos.io. Awesome.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
fantastic. And so
Yep.
um
Yeah.
so that's how to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
Give them a reason to get a hold of you now. Like what's one
Right.
that would
Right.
excite
So
someone to connect with you today?
yeah, for sure. So we have the easiest to use Bitcoin wallet in the world. And I like to think it's the easiest to use. We have the lowest fees on the planet at 0.1%, which is only a fee you pay when you withdraw from our wallet to a different Bitcoin wallet of your choice, like a
Got it.
normal wallet that's not Lightning, because we deal with Lightning Network. And the Lightning Network makes Bitcoin transact instantly with
Right.
virtually no fees, like a penny or less kind of thing. So people
Mhm.
would want to use us because of how easy we are, the lowest fees on the planet. We also have the non-custodial feature. Okay,
Right.
so you don't have to trust us as a custodian. I don't think you should trust anybody as your custodian
You should
other
hold
than
your own
yourself.
coins. Right, right.
Hold your own keys, not
Yeah.
your keys, not your coins. Right.
Right.
So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Well,
And if someone's a business owner, I would love to talk to you ASAP, because we can set you up for free. We don't charge anything to set up your business with accepting Bitcoin payments, and we don't charge any monthly fees. It's like almost a zero cost for you to set
right.
up your business to accept Bitcoin. And you probably haven't had people ask you if they can pay in Bitcoin, but that's because the Bitcoin community doesn't know about you yet. I
Right.
market your business and give your business free marketing and promotion. And that's how the big Bitcoin community in Vancouver and worldwide will know about you and want to come spend their
Fantastic.
Bitcoin at your
Well,
store.
I mean, just us today, right now, you're gonna tell me at least 3 coffee places and at least 2 pizza places I can go visit. And I'm gonna go visit, and I've probably never heard of these places, but I'm gonna come spend my money there because, just because of this conversation.
Totally. So first pizza place I would recommend is Four Brothers Pizza on Howe Street. It's near the corner of Howe and Davie
I
downtown.
know
The
them.
second
I've
pizza.
been there. I didn't know they take
Nice.
Bitcoin. Oh my God. That's
They got
great.
my sticker. My sticker is about this big on the front
On the window?
piece of
Okay.
glass. Yeah. The window. Yeah. And the second pizza place I would recommend would be Park Drive on Commercial. It's near Commercial and First. They're not
Nice.
just a pizza place; they're a full-blown restaurant, but they have very good pizza that I've had there.
Oh my
And
God.
oh yeah, and if you go to the island in Victoria, there's a really cool pizza place there too. You'll see on our
Nice.
map, anyways.
I
And then
love
you
it.
said three cafes you wanted me to suggest, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Milano on Denman Street,
I
Milano
know that one.
Coffee.
I didn't know they take it.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I've been there. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm coming
And
back to
another
all of these places, just so you know.
totally, please do, and then let me know your experience too. Like tell me how smooth it was and tell me if you were happy with how smooth it was and stuff.
Okay.
And then another coffee shop would be Artigiano on
Yes.
Hastings, which is near
Oh,
Playland. Yeah.
dude, I live right
Yeah.
next to it. So
It's
I'm
Northburg,
just down the
Willingdon.
street.
That's cool. Willingdon Heights, yeah, is where RTGM, yeah. And the third coffee shop I would recommend would be Laughing Bean Coffee, which is like almost right beside Playland.
Yeah, I
It's
love that
on
place.
Hastings. Nice. That's
I think
cool.
they're supposed to be the home of the best. Oh my god, I can buy a cinnamon bun with
Cinnamon bun, they are known for their cinnamon
their
buns.
cinnamon bun.
I've talked to multiple people and they said they only buy cinnamon buns from Laughing Bean Coffee.
That's awesome. Okay,
Apparently,
cool.
yeah.
Now
So
I'm getting a cinnamon bun with Big Tech. Thanks, man. This is awesome. So
make sure, Earl, make sure you pay with Lightning. So you could use our wallet or another Lightning wallet. And if
okay,
you pay with Lightning, that's how it's going to go through instantly. You don't want to pay with a normal Bitcoin wallet because then
right,
you're
of
going to be
course.
waiting
It take
20
forever.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool, man. Well, I'm looking forward to the
Cool.
experience. So I'll definitely let you know how
Cool.
it goes, and this will be a lot of
Sounds
fun.
good. I
So,
look forward to you having a lot of fun doing it.
dude, thank you so much for being on the show. This was an
Yeah.
absolute blast of an interview. I hope you enjoyed my as much as I did.
Oh, I had so much fun, Earl. Yeah,
All
I had
right.
so much fun talking with you on your podcast for sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks again for coming on board.
Yeah.
I'll chat with you
Yeah.
again soon. Have a good one.
Sounds good, Earl. Okay. Cheers.